I spelled movies wrong. No, I spelled movies wrong. I just noticed the title. It said movies. Oh my goodness, I did not just spell this wrong. Oh my god, I just noticed this now. That is incredibly sad. Wow. I spelled how did I mess that up? Oh my god, I did not. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm gonna keep it. That's funny. Movies. All right, I think. I think I have everything ready. Get rid of that. And that. All right. Okay. Yo, what's going on stream? Yes, we are starting. We are doing a stream today. It's been a hot minute. Yeah. Uh, yeah, we're gonna be doing something very interesting. So, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about, or according to the title, we're gonna talk about movies. But what I meant to say is we're gonna be talking about movies, and specifically the worst movies that have existed ever in 2024 specifically, because let me get this straight. 2024 was not a good time for movies, and I feel like it's best to talk about them because of how bad they are recently. Like, it seems that every single filming company is fumbling with what movies they're currently making nowadays. It's just ridiculous. So, you know what? I thought, what is the brightest idea I could do on toward talking about more of the movies that I've been not liking recently? Well, hold on, let me, if I could find the right frame. We got a tier list, everybody. We got a, please, I'm hoping to God you can see that. We got a tier list, everybody. Yes. We got a tier list of all the bad movies that I've seen recently. So let's just start off with the line, shall we? First of all, we got Imaginary. Then we got Joker 2. Then we got Craven the Hunter. We got Strangers Chapter 1. Megamind 2. Tear Night Swim. Rebel Moon. And finally but not least, Madam Web. What? So, we're going to be doing a tier list today. And be ranking all the bad movies that have come out this year. And it's going to be very fun. I'm going to enjoy it. But there's a little twist. I have a little... Well, actually, I have a few announcements, I guess. This is not even just for, like, according to what's happening to the stream. But I'm going to be just announcing some cool stuff that's happened. So, one, if you guys don't follow my Instagram, I went to Idaho recently. I was marching for the NIU Huskies football game, and I have a potato bowl. If you go directly to, if you go on your like computer, ESPN, NIU, whatever, Huskies.com or whatever, and search up Fresno Bulldogs vs NIU Huskies, you'll see my face in the picture of me in a football game, a live football game on ESPN. So I thought that was very cool. It was a very announcement. I come back. I posted a lot of pictures of it on Instagram if you follow it, like I said, and it was really fun. Also, too, I got a new Sonic poster. It's the third one for the most recent one. It's really cool. My friend gave it to me, and I think it's just really. It only has Shadow in it, which is funny enough, but it's not. It only has. It doesn't have Sonic, which is weird. It just only has Shadow in it, but it's very good. It's very small poster too, by the way. So, yeah, that was the second announcement, and third, which I would believe is probably the most main announcement of all this, is you know, listen. We love Mr. Sussboy, right? We love him to death. He's my favorite side character. You know, we've been using him all the time for a lot of the videos I've been currently doing, even when I'm not like active much on this channel. And I've been trying to find some sort of replacement. You know, trying to find. I've been searching the internet, trying to find not replacement, because that makes it seem that he's just gonna be there forever. So I found a alternative decision. So, if you guys ever watch Jack's films, well, let me see if I think this is screen sharing. If you guys ever watch Jack's films, he recently put an AI AI version of himself on the internet, and he called it REACTBOT. So, apparently, just recently today, well, actually, let me explain what REACTBot first before I explain the main announcement. He made a REACTBot that can say 700, more to up to 700 lines or something like that, of just the most chaoticness they can ever hear of. Like, just random lines that you would just hear out at random or something like that. So, 5 days ago, I think he made an announcement video. Jack's Films, actually, go give him a watch. He's very funny. He recently did an announcement video where now you can download this REACTBot on your computer, and you can run it through OBS or run it through whatever recording device you have, and play it on stream. So, let me pull this up. Why not include REACTBot? Oh shit! No, that's the wrong thing. Why not include REACTBot? Stop moving. Okay, I'm trying to grab it on the camera. Why not include REACTBot to our little stream here? There he is. It's an AI robot, I would say. I mean, it's technically AI, but yeah. It's 3D designed robot, whatever you want to call it. If you consider it AI, then yeah. But yeah, we have this little guy. He's our like side commentator for this as well. And yeah, he's gonna be saying, I don't know, God knows what. So REACTBot, how do you feel that you're on the stream for the first time?
I dedicate this video to the troops.
Yep, that's what he says. God, yes, he can say a lot of crazy stuff sometimes. That was somehow the most normal line he's ever said ever. So surprisingly, and oh yeah, and I got if you notice why I'm more brighter and overexposed now, I have a new light now. I just want to give a shout out to RedLovely19. He specifically bought me this light for Christmas, and it's really nice. It keeps me nice and bright. I had to tune down the brightening a little bit because it just flashed me in the face with light so the whole time. So yeah, I had to tune that down. But it's very good. It's very convenient. I can just like flash my light without having like the windows and stuff. And also, I think this is the first time that there's no light coming out of my windows now because I always record like in 2 p.m. like my time. So you know, it's just how it is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all the announcements for that. Now we gotta get to the tier listing. Actually, hold on. Before I get to the tier listing, I want to read chat real quick. But I haven't read chat. I was just giving announcements and stuff. He's playing Call of Duty. Ethan's watching Last Seduction. Nice. Talk about Maxine, please. I found you on ASPN group. Yep. Oh, that's a sick. Okay, it's just this stuff commentating on it. Okay. All right. Let's start with. Let me go back here. Let me see. Okay. 2. Okay, so we got the following. We got why does this movie? Oh, I'm gonna turn that off because I don't want it to echo. So we got 5 things. We got first one is let's start from the bottom. I would watch it again. Now, if I were to rank a movie, I would probably watch the movie again, even if it was bad. You know, I would still be willing to watch the movie because sometimes there's fun bad movies. You never know. Then there's not bad but not good. That usually indicates that it wasn't too bad of a movie, but it wasn't good enough to watch it in the first place. Something I wouldn't watch again, but something that I didn't find too bad in the end. So, then we got better writing equals better movie. Basically, it's a horrible movie, but if it had better writing, then it would probably be able to save itself from the misery, kind of like Madam Web. Yes. And then we got pretty awful, and then we got. Why does this movie exist? It's a movie that should not be existing at all. Should be completely banned from all the movie industries that exist in the world and never should exist at all. So, yeah, let's start with the first one. First one, we got Imaginary. If you don't know what Imaginary is, I'd explain it. I'm probably going to have to explain all these movies if you haven't watched it. So, Imaginary, basically it starts off with, so this family, they start moving to a house. They go into this house, I think it's like the mother's house that they're currently moving in or something like that. They move in, and then this little girl or something like that finds this bear in this basement or something like that that's inside the house or something like that, and then clearly it's haunted by a possessed demon that's hidden within the bear. So the family tried to basically kill it, as so they obviously the demon doesn't come out and start slaughtering them. Yeah, not gonna lie, this was pretty bad. It was pretty bad for a horror movie this year, I will say. I mean, there was a lot of bad horror movies this year, but Imaginary was, for like, there was so much stuff to hate about it. Like, one, I did not like how the monster looked originally in the movie directly. It was terrible. It looked like a Bendy and the Ink Machine, but it was like not. Then, so it was that, and then I don't even remember, but there was like even a scene as well in the movie where it was like, I think it was like the husband of a wife that the husband, because there's a husband, there's a wife, and there's two daughters that they have, and the husband who lives inside the haunted house or the haunted bear house goes home, or no, he goes like to like some like band gig or something like that, and he says, "Oh, I can't wait, I'll see you guys later," or he like says bye to the family, and then he literally has fedora on, so he like tips it like this, and then is not even noticed for the entire movie. Like, he's just gone. He disappears. Like, the movie totally forgets about its own characters the whole time. Same thing with another character as well, that the neighbors, I think, that pop out in the movie or whatever, they also disappeared. Like, there was one where like one of the daughters was trying to invite a boy into their house to hang out or something. They were watching a movie, and then afterwards, like, I guess the boy starts experiencing the illusions or like the hallucinations from the bear, because he apparently he found it inside the house living in. So, but then shortly after, when he started getting a few jump scares from the bear itself, he immediately leaves the house and is never seen again from the movie either, which is pretty darn awful, I will say. Gosh, it's a bad movie, but I will say, or will I say anything? I don't know. I mean, Imaginary is not too. It's a very basic concept, and I think that any movie can base off a movie something like this. But it's like, I don't know. I think it wasn't too. It wasn't. If I were to compare with all the movies that I've seen that are on this list, it wouldn't be the worst. Like, I feel like Imaginary could have stuck out very well if it had more imaginative concept. But imaginative. See what I did there? And imaginative concept, but I don't know. It wasn't. It's something I would not watch again. I'll say that it was not. It was. I did not want to watch it again, but I would say it was pretty good. So, if we're going by that certain standpoint or something like that, I would probably. This either goes between the better writing, or not bad, but I would probably. I'll put this at better writing, better. It honestly could have been better if, like, I don't know. I guess it was just the concept itself that was just very bland and stale. Like, I don't know. Just, like, being an imaginary bear and being possessed by demons, kind of a dumb way to pursue a movie, like, that comes out of horror-wise. It's kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. But I feel like if it was, like, better with what the director made within that movie specifically, like, oh, maybe the bear led to like a very horrific childhood past. Like, what if the kid was a demon and then was possessing the bear? Like, something like cool like that. But it was just like, because I'm gonna let you know, no one dies in this movie, or like not a lot of people. I think there was one person, which was the grandma in the movie, that dies or something like that from the bear. But it seemed like nothing was at stake in the movie when it came to like trying to survive the attacks of the bear. So it was like, the imaginary demon bear had like a lot of weaknesses within that, so it was alright. So I would probably put it around that section as well. Hey, oh, actually, wait, I almost forgot my boy, ReactBot. What do you think about that?
I hate to bring gender into this, but women deserve to be respected.
Okay. All right, ReactBot. That's great that you think the most craziest of things. All right. Oh my goodness. God. Oh my god. What does gender have to do? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh my god. All right, next movie. We got Joker 2, Fully Ado. This was, oh my god. I actually, okay. Out of all the movies, okay. These are one of the movies that I was genuinely upset. This movie actually made me triggering. Like, actually, because, like, Imaginary was, like, boring. But, like, Joker 2 was, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what happened. It was like because of the movie, like the first Joker was amazing. It was awesome. I loved it. I watched it like rewatched it 10 times. With this one, it was like probably like the biggest letdown of DC history ever. It was like what the heck was happening like, and the fact that it was a musical. Oh my god, I hated that too as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like songs as well, but it's just like specifically what the songs took in this movie specifically was basically more of like filler content. Like the songs only existed because it wanted it to be a musical, not because it led to a specific character arc in the movie, not because it was something that the Joker specifically was dealing with. It was just songs that were just because they were just songs, you know. So it's nothing special about them at all, other than probably describing the psychological horror that Joker was suffering through or whatever or something like that. It made no sense to me. Like it didn't really explain as to why Joker was Joker. Because at the very end, Joker just says he's Arthur Fleck, and then the whole thing ends. And then also didn't like the ending as well. It's horrendous ending. Freaking breaks up with the Joker. Harley Quinn breaks up the Joker, and then he flees the court or whatever, and then gets killed in the end. And then the Heath Ledger Joker kills him, and then at the very end, the Heath Ledger, while killing him, he's like supposed to smile with the blood face, trying to symbolize the Heath Ledger Joker. It was so bad. There was so much cluster fire with this. I did not like it whatsoever, and I don't think the acting was bad. The acting was really good. It was just how, because Todd Phillips, who the person who directed this movie, I don't get why with like sequels like, specifically that they need to undo a certain character from a sequel. Like from the Joker, like it was already like established that like okay, he's the Joker, he's the man that kills people or whatever. But now with Joker 2, it's like they needed to undo that specifically and say that he's Arthur Fleck instead of the main Joker. It's like there's no really no point. And also nothing new happens with this movie. It's literally just a rehash of the first Joker, but if it was mentioned in court or something like that. Which I noticed with the sequence of this movie was that the Joker was going specifically to court, like listening to the court hearings of the crimes that he committed, then going back into prison, meeting up with Harley, going to court, and going back to prison, and then it was just a redundant sequence at that point, which I did not like the whole time. So, if I were to give this, and it makes me mad that it's a DC movie. Like if it's a DC or Marvel movie, I get pretty annoyed by it. But if it's just like a movie that's just standalone by itself, kind of like Imaginary is, I usually don't get pissed off about it. But like if it's something like a DC movie or something like that, then or a Marvel, that's atrocious. So if I were to put this, I would put let's give it the pretty awful. I wouldn't put it in why does this movie exist, because there were some parts that I actually liked. The visuals are really good. I think the lighting, the dance choreography within some of the scenes that exist in the movie were really good, and the songs were really good too. I always like singing some of them as well. Like, and the thing that sucks is that since Lady Gaga is playing plays Harley Quinn in this movie, she's a really good singer, and they really rely her on that to sing all the songs that are currently made in the movie, and because of that, wow, I legit can't speak today. It just completely destroys like the plot of the movie because it's fulfilled with songs, so many songs. Like, geez, it's like every time when they just normally conversate with each other, it's like they have to sing Jingle All the Way by each other. It's like, it's ridiculous. I just don't like it. But I wouldn't put it as like, why does this movie exist yet? Because, it's not as bad. So, alright, let's see how much we got.
The classic switcheroo.
I didn't switcheroo anything, ReactBot. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What is going on in my voice chat, bro? What the frick? What the frick? Okay. Next movie we got is Craven. This was the most recent movie that I watched. Another Marvel movie. How should I feel about this one? Should I give it the benefit of the doubt, or should I just completely burn this into the fire? I don't know. Because, like, with Craven... Craven was not a good movie. I will say that. We can just say that. All these are not good movies. But, like... the dialogue was very bad, specifically. I just want to get that out of the way. The dialogue was very bad. Like, there's even some memorable... so, funny enough, I actually do take notes of all the movies that I watch. And Craven, I think, was the most notes I took in because it's a Marvel movie, so I feel like... since I'm invested more into Marvel movies, that's the movie I'm willing to like write most about. Craven, the most iconic lines from Craven is once you're on the list, you'll never come off, indicating that like apparently there's like this list in the movie. Actually, I forgot to give a spoiler warning in the beginning, but you should have known that when you watched the stream. But I noticed with Craven, whenever it came to sorry, I got sidetracked. There was like this list in the movie that was supposed to indicate all the bad people that were like in the movie. It was kind of like all the names into the list or whatever. And every time when you get crossed off, it indicates that you were dead, that you were killed by the Craven, the hunter guy, or something like that. And I don't know, just having like stupid lines like that is like once you're on the list, you never come back. It sounds like he's got like a deathly curse attached to him. And it's like he can't get it off. It's like I'm on the list, man, so I can never come off. I can never cure this curse that's currently on to me, or something like that. Like oh my goodness. And I a funny like a little description that I put for this movie is basically two AI bots that are fighting over each other. That's literally the whole thing. Basically, if ChatGPT just spewed out a freaking Marvel movie or whatever with how they talk to each other. Like, I'm a hunter. It's what we do. How did you find me? I'm a hunter. It's what we do. Like, what? What is that? Like, are you serious? Like, okay. I don't... It's like they rehash the same lines to make it trying to make something meaningful to it. Like, it's the most inspiring... moral of the story, but it's like it's just so badly displayed sometimes. Now, the action was pretty good. I did like the action. It was better than Joker 2, I will say. At least it had action. Because Joker 2, no one died. No one died in Joker 2. Craven, I will say some of the kills were pretty creative. There was a lot of blood and shed and tears that were into the action, I will say. But yeah, the plot was it was all over the place. Yeah, especially with like the whole point of being Craven, like the whole reason why Craven existed didn't really make sense to me because like the father or whatever kind of was like not like just being an ignorant asshole the whole time. Like the whole time he was like just trying to like I just don't know why, like there was no purpose of like the dad being like other than like trying to like make him less fearful of the woods or something like that. They should be like fears will control, and he had a Russian accent too. It was Russell Crowe. It was like fear will control you. Do not let fear control you. Okay then, I don't care what you say, boy. So, but other than that, if I were to put Craven, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this depending on where I rank it. I feel like this would be, I would put this at pretty awful, but it would be lower than Joker, I will say, because Joker was just a complete rehash of the first movie. Craven was trying to completely have a plot, but obviously failed. But it was something that could have had a plot within it as well. But like, it's hard to tell that when it comes to bad dialogue nowadays. It's like poor communication indicates bad delivery when it comes to plot. So I feel like it could be around that area or something like that. So I'm gonna put it there, around that time. So, all right, next movie we got. I don't know why is this cropped off for the posters. Next one we got Strangers Chapter 1. Um. Yeah. Okay. This really doesn't need explanation. This movie should have not existed. This is basically just a cop out of the first Strangers. It's literally the same thing, so it's not anything new. It's just three serial killers come out into a house and start trying to track this couple that's near this freaking tree house or whatever and trying to survive them. And it's like, okay, like on you know what's funny? Part of me kind of fell asleep during this movie because like keep in mind like I actually like horror movies sometimes, even the bad ones as well, but this wasn't even like a fun bad horror movie. It was just just a complete rehash of the first one. And apparently there was a second one which I did not even know of or something like that. So apparently that was a thing. And so not only regarding the movie, but the fact that this is going to be a trilogy is very concerning for this because I don't see how they're going to make it a trilogy. I just don't see how it's going to happen other than probably they're going to have another couple going to the farmland and they're getting chased by the killers. I'm like, no, I just don't see it. Unless if it's basing off the same couple that was mentioned in the movie, which I highly doubt, because it seems like all the three movies that Strangers has made are all the same thing, where it's basically three. Also, this is a huge spoiler, but I've watched the second one, and I noticed that the three serial killers actually die in the movie. The three serial killers actually die in the movie, so I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense why the chapter one, because I'm confused in the timeline as well, because the chapter one I think it was before the first Strangers, I think. So I don't know how that all started. Because I think maybe the second movie was technically the most recent in the timeline of the Strangers. So maybe I don't know. I think it was the first because if the second movie was supposed to be in order, it's like Strangers and the Strangers the second one, then it doesn't make sense why they would how do they bring back the killers from the second one. It doesn't make sense to me. So all in all, I don't think this movie should have existed at all, and I don't see how they can make a trilogy of it other than it just being the same thing over and over again. Strangers break into a house. So yeah. So all right. This is we. Yeah. Megamind 2. I just said it even before I even said the name. Hold on. I'm not reading shit, bro. Oh, hey, what's up, Blue Boy? Sorry, I'm not reading chat. I'm too locked in. I'm not. Yeah, what's up? Lenny Summer, Lego Show, 1999. Found you, Lenny's. Yeah, you all sus in chat. Yeah, I'm yo, bro. Stop being if you don't stop being sus in chat, then I'm not gonna read the chat. Simple as that. You agree with me, right? Right, ReactBot?
Bro really wants us to think he's funny.
You're gonna say that about me, ReactBot? Really? You're gonna say that about me? Let's just continue. Let's just continue. All right. All right, we got Tarot for the next one. Tarot. Oh my god. Okay, this was a Netflix film. I remember that. Yeah, this one was also pretty bad as well. There's a lot to say about this one. Actually, let me. Actually, I should be reading my notes for all the stuff that I said. So, Tarot. Yeah. So some of the notes that I said is, movie starts immediately at the haunted house, which that's how the movie starts. Is I think a group of teenagers go into the middle of the night into the woods. Typical horror movie cliche stuff where they're in the woods and whatever. Which I don't like that. I don't like how the movie started like immediately with them being in the woods. I rather it was like them like knowing that something shady was going on near the house that they were living in the woods, rather than just being immediately in the forest and then we're just gonna start the horror right immediately. Like I didn't like that. It just seemed very rushed at that point because they were just trying to get straight to the horror or whatever. And then there was another one. There's so much exposition in this movie that basically reveals the entire plot. Yeah, it was that too as well. Like, I think it was the woman that had the tarot card. Oh, actually, let me explain it first. Basically, teenagers go near a haunted house or like go to a campfire. Then they find a haunted house and they find tarot cards inside the haunted house, and basically comes to life. And if you know how tarot cards works, they're supposed to predict your future or something like that. And usually the cards come to life, and then the futures are becoming true. People die in the end, so it's like, whatever. But yeah, I would say, yeah, there was like this woman that was giving out the cards specifically, or something like that, or that had possession of the cards, and he was just like expositing like so much like information about the cards, like make sure not to follow the path of the cards or they will become real, like so much stuff that I feel like the audience just could figure out themselves rather than just this an 80-year-old lady who's like probably been going through it nowadays. It's just I gosh, that was bad. And even the dialogue to itself was terrible as well. Like the jokes weren't really jokes in the movie. The jokes weren't really jokes. It was just trying to add something onto a script and just call it a night. It was not something that was like funny or like hilarious looking or something like that. It was just funny. Also, they freaking pulled the guy from the Spider-Man Far From Home universe, Ned, into the movie as well, and he's like, being chased by this Joker guy, which I don't make his okay, because the thing is, like, each person sees a different monster depending on their future with the tarot cards to present. So my thing is, specifically, another spoiler, specifically with this, is with Ned's, he gets the Joker monster or whatever, the Jonkler monster. And so my thing is, he doesn't die when it comes to that, which I still don't understand. Like, why doesn't he die, but then all the other people do? Like, some people get ran over by a train, some people like there was another one where it was someone got like smashed by a ladder too as well. But for Ned, the guy that's in Spider-Man, doesn't die. I guess he just has Spider-Man plot armor in a tarot horror movie. So I don't know, because like he would easily died. He was stuck in an elevator the whole time trying to run away from this monster, and he just like, oh, I guess his roommate saved him or whatever, which I thought was kind of stupid. So I guess he managed to survive that as well. So yeah, overall it's just not a great movie. I will say it was just it was just another bad. Like, there was so many other movies that I've seen that have done tarot better. This was not one of them. Like, I watched Agatha All Along, the new Marvel show. They do tarot pretty well. There was another one that did tarot pretty well. I don't remember what it was. It was Craven. Freaking Craven did tarot. Craven did tarot. Wow, I can't believe that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Craven did the little tarot scene there with the, which honestly wasn't even meaningful to the movie anyway. And this movie specifically, Tarot the movie, is supposed to be all about the cards too as well. And it's like, it just didn't hit with the characters as well. And it was like, it was basically a Scooby Doo movie trying to find the killer, and a mask is like, oh my gosh, just with demons instead. So, but I will, and another thing is the jump scares weren't even scary. Like, you can easily see them coming from a mile away. The whole point of jump scares, because like, I already hate jump scares enough as it is, but sometimes jump scares can do pretty good. Like, they could build tension with it. Sometimes, like, you would expect it to come, but because there's so much like fear and the adrenaline before the jump scare happens, that it builds up inside you. So, and then that's what I really like about jump scare. But the thing about this is that it's like, there's a lot of light flickering in this movie, which leads to jump scares, I noticed. And it's very bad when it comes to it, because it kind of like exposes the jump scare a little too early, I feel like. And it can be like noticed from a mile away when it comes to it. So it's like, you could see it, you could smell it from a mile away, I will say. When it comes to jump scares, like, you can easily, like, if you don't like horror movies, you can easily like be noticeable of the jump scares as well. But like, yeah, all right. And, I gotta rate this because I'm talking too much. If I were to give this a rating, I don't know. Is it better than Imaginary? I don't know. I wouldn't put it on why this movie exists. I think it was okay. Where would I put this? Where would I put this? I would probably put this. Oh my god, why is this so hard to think of? I wouldn't put it here. Oh, I just realized I skipped Megamind too, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. I totally forgot about Megamind. Oh, I mean, it shouldn't exist anyway. I think that pretty should explain how bad the movie is. It shouldn't exist. That's all I have to say. Terry, I think it should go. React about where should it go?
Don't ask me where I was on the night of October 13th, 2023.
What happened on October 13th, 2023? What happened on October 13th? Oh, it's just bad luck day? Okay. I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be like a very dark joke there. Yeah. I I thought it was gonna be a bad joke or something like that. Oh hey, what's up, Angry Canadian? Angry Canadian. How do you play a fish? What about calling it Nosferatu? Oh, you watched Nosferatu? Oh, that's a good one. That's another one I want to watch on my list. Nosferatu, Sonic. Oh no, Terrifier. I've heard a lot of people that watch Terrified 3 and they actually don't like it. Okay. Have I still not I still have not decided yet. I'm gonna put it above Imaginary. Imaginary, I don't know. Because if you think about it, I'm actually gonna get to this soon, the next movie. Night Swim is about a haunted pool, Imaginary is about a haunted bear, and Terry is about haunted cards. So it seems like horror movies nowadays are just making inanimate objects come to life. Kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, when did the freaking animatronics come to life? These three movies are the Five Nights at Freddy's of movies, bro. Oh my goodness. I would probably put it here. I feel like it could have been better with probably better writing and better script writing, I will say. But the fact that I don't know, the fact that this with like I just don't know. I mean, because because like Imaginary had better scares in this one. I think that's why I'm gonna rank it down like higher than this one because I think Imaginary had better scares with it when it came to it. So actually, wait, no, it'll be this way, right? Because the worst would be here. The worst would be here, and this worst and worst. So yeah, I'll probably put below Imaginary. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that for now. All right. Actually, speaking of Night Swim. Oh no, I didn't rank it yet. Stop it. I didn't rank it yet. Night Swim. Yeah, another bad horror movie. Who? I actually don't remember who directed Night Swim. Night Swim director. Bryce McGuire? I don't know who the heck are you, but you did a bad job. But apparently, I think Jason. Well, the guy that directed Insidious probably was. I think was one of the writers in the movie. So I think he was one of. But yeah, terrible movie. The whole fact again about a haunted pool in a neighbor's backyard. I mean, like, come on, really? Like that. That is so dumb. That's probably the most like dumbest concept of like a horror movie. Like just like swimming in up because I know people do have fears of going inside pools, but it's like I feel like people that have fears of pools would probably still find this movie very funny. I feel like they would find this very funny. They'd be like laughing, horror movie's so funny, you know. Gosh, there was even one scene in the movie where it was like, I think there was like, it was when someone like there was like the monster sightings that were existing in the pool or whatever. Then there's this guy who starts cleaning the pool. He like, he like puts his foot on like a diving board, chin up like this, like he's like thinking or whatever, and then he's like, tools. I can never see the day of when they appeared, but my God, do they have an evil inside them? And then he just walks away, and then you just don't see him the rest of the movie. Like, what? This freaking guy monologuing over here about evil pools. Like, what the heck was that? And first of all, the monster looks very ugly looking, and not in a good way, where it's like, you know, professionally ugly looking. It's just bad. It's basically the imaginary monster in a nutshell. So it's very like it looks like an old grandma just got out of like the nursery home. It's basically what it is. So the monster looks ridiculous as well. They basically ripped off a lot of other movie franchises as well. There's literally like 3 jump scares in this movie, which is very little. But there was the one scene where the kid loses a toy in the pool or whatever, or is trying to get a toy, and he goes through like I don't know what you call those. It's like the opening that pools have, where like it filters out the water or something like that, and you can like put your hand through it. So he puts his hand through it, and then he gets his hand caught by the monster. Basically the same way how Billy from the It movie gets his hand caught by Pennywise. Same thing, but it was a lot worse in a pool too as well. So that was that was so dumb. And also, I don't get the whole part of like the whole sacrifice thing, because this movie's main theme is about sacrifice, and I don't really understand how it works, because like the dad gets possessed by the monster in the end, and like he's like, I have to sacrifice myself in order to save my family, like it's like a big superhero move that he has to do, like, or something like that. It just felt, it was probably the most cheesiest thing that had happened in the movie. Like, it's like this whole world is gonna go downhill, but I can save everybody, even including my family, if I just throw myself into this haunted pool. Like, it's so dumb. I hated it with that. Like, come on, like ReactBot, like back me up.
Who won? Who's next? You decide.
Epic rap battle. That's great, ReactBot. That's great. That's great. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if I were to rank this, I do like how they try to figure out how it is haunted. Like, I noticed one of the sons was like very smart, and like when he had his first experience, like his first haunting experience in the pool, then he immediately pulls up the camera and sees if there's something goes on. Like, I like that. It shows that like he's predicting that something evil is gonna happen. Like these kids, because sometimes within horror movies, if something scary is going on, they'll be just like, oh, it's nothing, you know, it was just the air conditioner or something like that. They'll just play it off like it's nothing scary at all. But like like they actually like do try to find the evilness and what is causing it. So that I do like. They're not like brushing it off, like, oh, it's just a little scary thing, you know, it's just imagination. So I like that. But if I were to rank this, would I watch it again? No, I would probably not watch it. But I don't think it was too. But like, if I were to, man, I'm looking at all the other movies that I ranked, and I'm trying to see where it fits with that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would probably put it in the pretty awful section. Wait, what? Or like the I would probably put this in the around pretty awful section, I will say. But if I were to put this around here, I think it's better than Joker. Joker actually made me upset. Like, actually. Because, like, I like the first Joker, and I expected the same from the second one, and it's like, it's not good. Craven... No, I would probably put this below Craven. Actually, no. Gosh, why is this so hard? I'm actually really overthinking this. No, I'm gonna put it here. I feel like the way how they try to, like, resolve like the horror in the movie is a lot better. but within the dialogue or like within how everything is being presented about a haunted pool, that is just stupid within its own. So, but I feel like it's better than like haunted cards or haunted bear because some people do actually have fears of haunted pools, and I feel like it's good to bring up a horror movie that's about haunted pools. But haunted pools is haunted pools. It's still pretty tough enough as like it's not Hereditary where it's like family got like a demon throughout the whole family. Like it's not something as unique as that. It's just something basic as like haunted inanimate objects again. So yeah, I'll probably put it around that area. All right. Next movie. Oh, actually, wait, let me see. Let me check. Let me check. What are you guys doing, bro? Yes, I noticed you, Angie. Literally said. I think I said your name. Just drain the pool. Yeah, just drain the. Well, no, I think. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing, Red. You have not watched the movie. If you think that would be the case, clearly, have not watched the movie. What are you guys talking about nowadays? I swear to God. Okay. All right. We're sticking with that though for now. All right. Next one we got is Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon. Now I will say, let me get the good stuff out of the way first before I go talk bad about it. The action's really good. People actually do die in this movie. That seems like okay.
Poggers.
Okay, wait. That's not ReactBot. That's not something you should be say poggers for if it's people die in this movie. Oh my god, that was not. Man, I swear, like this React. I'm so glad I have this ReactBot on stream, man. I'm so glad I'm using it. Gosh, you just press one simple button and you would just say a random line about something. I don't know. Even quotes like parts of the Bible, which is weird. So it's like, all right. I will say the action's really good. Fight choreography is pretty awesome. Oh, I just realized something. I forgot to include Borderlands. Gosh darn it, I forgot to include Borderlands. Oh well, that's fine. Borderlands. I'll say Borderlands for later. Yeah, I just realized I forgot to include Borderlands, man. Just realized now. Oh well. Yes, it's 3, 5, 7, 9. Yeah, I forgot to include Borderlands. That's fine. Actually, wait. I could probably add it afterwards when I'm done ranking all this stuff. So okay. Anyway, Rebel Moon. The action was really good. I will say I do like that it's in. I like outer space movies. I will say outer space movies are really cool to like watch. I will say. A lot of weird stuff when it came to the characters. I will say, like, some of the. It was one of those movies where I usually don't like this a lot in movies when it comes to it. It's like the main character has to like go on some sort of adventure to like end all evil in the world. But the thing is, when it comes to like a plot like that, when it's like just the main character or like a side character on the side as well, trying to like end the world or whatever, the characters like because they usually in the movie they live like in a village or whatever with like farmers and stuff, and obviously there's like this huge like warship thing that comes into like their planet or whatever and wants to take all their land and stuff. So, and I feel like I never liked the movies where it's like the main character trying to save the world or whatever just by herself because it it disregards all the other characters that were in the village or whatever. Like, because there's usually sometimes there's important characters when it comes to that as well. Like people that actually live in the village or something like that. The movie tries to present, and it's like, nah, we just gotta forget these characters and then let's focus on the protagonist because that's still a character you should be looking at on the big screen or something like that. So I never liked those types of stuff. And man, and there's these like, oh man, there was like these two extremely weird guys in the movie. The first one, oh my goodness, man, that was like I think it was like a soldier, one of the soldiers that was working for like the evil empire that was taking the land of like this planet or whatever from the main protagonist's planet, and I forget what he was like. He was trying to like kidnap I think like kidnapped this girl or whatever, or like trying to hold her hostage or something, trying to make it look evil, you know, like because these evil people like hurting people to try like to show that they have a lot of power in the movie. But like, and then afterwards he says the line that's probably the most. He probably would go to jail if he said this. It's like, man, I really like him young. Bro, what? Where did that come from? You're like taking this girl hostage, let her go afterwards, and as soon as she's like let her free, you say this most diabolical stuff. It says like what? Zack Snyder, that was the guy that made this movie. Zack Snyder, like, what are you trying to make your characters like PDFs? What is going on? And there was also even a second guy that was like some type of ogre guy or something like that. That was trying to get trying to get laid with this guy or something like with the side character of or whatever. And it was just like, hey, I have I have the bed nice warm ready for you. You come outside when you are ready. Like what? Not even Star Wars makes like jokes like this. Like it's just it's weird and it shouldn't exist. And it doesn't even feel like it's a Star Wars at this movie. It feels like it's a satirical version of Star Wars. It's like Spaceballs in a way, where it's trying to be weird and stuff. So like, I don't get why that was there, why there was like these like, I just don't know, and there was still also a lot of stuff that didn't make sense to me, like why they really needed like I guess because just to get their land, but like the villain didn't really have anything to prove when it came to getting the land. Like he like the villain had to impress another villain to get like the land or something like that. It's like because they're in a lot of power. Obviously, it's like was it the mother lode or something like that, whatever they call it in the movie. It's like the entire galaxy of planets or something like that. So yeah, but honestly, I action was really good. Visuals were okay. I will say that rhymed. But I don't know. It wasn't. Yeah, just I guess it was just how the characters were being presented as well, and trying to see how much camera time that the characters could have had as well. So, but if I were to put this, I would put this at pretty awful, but I would put this lower than Craven, because Rebel Moon. I will say Rebel Moon. It encapsulates action a lot better. I will say within like some of the cinematography that they put or whatever. Like there's like less shaky cam. There's like less cuts when it comes to it, so which I really like. So I think that one's pretty good as well. So I feel like that stands alone with where it should be within that Rebel like Rebel Moon. So I will say it's not as bad, but man, Zack Snyder, man, he made a big whoopee flop of this today. Uh, that was just bad. Oh hey Dave Studio, how you going? Yeah, I didn't even notice this, but I guess yeah, I guess when I'm recording, I think it's just like there, just there smiling. What the heck? Oh my goodness, yeah. That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. If I would have if I could see like ReactBot like on because I can't see him in here because I'm streaming, but like I wish I could because I could see him on like the video like he looks almost a little evil. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Oh, actually. Do you want Hmm. Trying to think. Hey, ReactBot. What do you got to say about all these bad movies that have existed so far on the list?
Wow. I have no words.
That's a pretty fair I think that was a pretty fair explanation. That I have no words is pretty good, you know. Hey, like ReactBot, you did pretty good. I will say you did pretty good.
Yas, queen.
Oh God, he did not just say that. God, he did not just say Yas Queen. He did not just say Yas Queen. Oh my God, he just saying Yas Queen. God damn it. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, just say that, bro. What the hell was that? Oh. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can download it if you want. You can download ReactBot if you want. It's literally go to give me a second. Go to go to go to this video. You can download ReactBot. Go to Jack's Films channel if you know who he is. Go to Jack's Films. He has a link in the description. Where it'll take you to a link where you can actually. It's for free too. Actually, I forgot to mention. It's totally free. You can download it, and you just gotta extract all the files, and then it'll immediately download onto your folder, and then you can just put them onto like your whatever, like streaming device or whatever. So it's really cool. You should try it. Like I think I'm clearly enjoying it now because it's like awesome because he's just saying random stuff. So yeah, you can get it for free. You can just completely download it. So all right. Anyway, let's go back to the tier list. Oh. All right. All right. I think we got one more. Oh, actually, no, we got two more because I forgot to include it in the thing. All right. So this is the second and last one. I forgot to include Borderlands, but I'll do that later. All right. Next one we got is Madam Web. Yeah, yeah, this one was another bad one. Jeez, man. Like, this was probably... I would say this was the first movie to ever exist this year that did really bad. And then it's just a whole train wreck from there. But this movie was... Yeah. Atrocious. Terrible. And undefinably terrible. Like, how could you turn such a good comic into such a bad movie? Like, why? This is just bad. Like, okay. Another movie that no one dies in. Surprisingly. So, like, it's the same thing with Joker 2. There's, like, this imaginative world that these movies have where it's, like, the character imagines what's going to happen and, like, people start dying into it. People, like, get their heads ripped off or whatever and, like, actually dying. But in the real world, the villain is just basically useless at this point. Like, it's, like, they, like, die from every single, or get hit by every single thing that comes at them. They're, like, there's no stakes at all when it comes to the villain because, like, the villain's not intimidating at all. He just literally just crawls on walls and stuff like that. I even had a prior video to this, actually, I forgot to mention, of me talking more about this, so you should check that out. But, yeah, going back to this, yeah, the villain was not intimidating at all. It was just, he was just a crawling through walls type of guy, and that's it. And he wore a cool suit, I guess, as well, but that was literally it. So, there was nothing at stake whatsoever. They could have, like, easily knocked out this villain once and for all, but it was like the movie had to, like, fill in these scenes or whatever, like the stupid CPR scene. I hated that scene so much. It was like the worst kind of bonding experience that you could ever have with, like, why did that even need to exist as a scene in that movie? The freaking CPR scene. It was just poorly constructed. Like, I felt like they all just did that all in one take and just called it a movie. Like, it was terrible. Like, ugh. I just didn't like it. It was very bad script writing. It like denied the potential of what it could have been bettered with. Like, specifically with, like, the 3 teenage girls that were in this movie. Like, they were gonna be, like, superheroes. They were gonna be awesome superheroes. They were gonna, like, kick villains' butt and then just, like, get rid of it. But it's like they were just normal people through the entire movie. Like, there wasn't, and I highly doubt it was gonna be a second one because this was just a wash at the end. So it was like, what the heck? It's just like I don't understand. And apparently, Madam Web becomes blind in the end for some reason, which I still don't get. I kind of actually maybe at that I might have to rewatch the movie for that part. But so yeah, everything was just felt very poorly organized with all this stuff. So you know what? I think this is gonna have to go into the why does this movie exist? That's just, yeah. I'm not. Oh, but would it be better? No, I will say actually it's probably better than. It's better than Megamind and it's better than Strangers. I will say because it's a Marvel movie, so it's like, there's that, like, superhero aspect to it. Because Megamind, at least with Megamind, yeah, Megamind was just bad. It just never should have, like, like these new characters, the Doom Suit Syndicate, like these new villains that Megamind's gonna be with or something like that out of nowhere. And also I hate the female in the Doom Suit Syndicate movie as well. It's just so annoying. Bradley's like, oh my god, just be quiet. It's just like, god. So I'll probably put around that scale area for Madam Web. Yeah, probably one of the most famous bad movies so far, I will say. So, yeah, I just never really liked it. And even Dakota Johnson herself, the woman that plays Madam Web, even said this movie was gonna be bad anyway, which is not something you want to hear before you watch a movie. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Real quickly, I'm gonna put one more movie in the list. But while I'm currently putting the photo, just tell me how your Christmas was. I don't know. Just tell me how was your Christmas? Yeah, I totally missed out on like a Christmas related video or something like that completely because I just not been up to date with a lot of the events that have been going on my channel. So, we go to Borderlands movie poster. Let's just put that. Oh, did I just? No, I did put a Borderlands one. I just didn't transfer it. Oh, I got to see the Polar Express. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, nice. You got a nice cologne. That's nice. Now you don't have to smell bad now. Oh no, I didn't put Borderlands. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't put Borderlands. Let me put it again. What is the? I'm gonna go to Borderlands. How long have we been streaming for? Trying to see. Oh, an hour? Really? We've been only streaming for about an hour? That's crazy. I thought we would be like 2 hours. I swear, time like moves slowly when you're streaming. Oh. Okay. Oh, David Studio. I forgot to mention. Oh, okay, you're gonna go. All right. One thing I want to mention. I don't know when I'm gonna react to your YTP, but I will react to it soon. I will react to it soon. So, I'm probably gonna react to it in parts, but yeah. That's another reaction video I want to do. Is your YTP, because it's the last one of yours. I'm hoping maybe I can get it done. Alright, this is on. There's a tier list. Okay. How could I forget Borderlands? There we go. Okay. Okay, we got it up. Alright, this is the last movie that we're gonna do as well. Oh my goodness. Alright. Borderlands Baby. Borderlands Baby. Yeah, this was not a good movie. I'm gonna say this is literally all I've been saying for all these movies. Yeah, this is not a good movie. which is very disappointing because I've actually never played Borderlands. So like, I felt like this would have given me a very like positive outlook on playing some of the games. Because I think I have played Borderlands, but like I've only probably played it once and then just forgotten about it. So I don't really know a lot about it. So, but Borderlands was, oh my goodness, like it seems like all the characters like did not like each other at all, like, it made me feel kind of sad. It was like, because at least with Suicide Squad, even though they were like all villains or something that were partnering up, they like liked each other. They were bonding in the end. This one is just like they were like subordinates of each other. They just didn't want to be around with each other. They just wanted to complete the mission, and once it was over, then just like call it a day. And also that I don't get like this. The whole casting setup was weird. Like having Kevin Hart in as one of the soldiers, and then Kate Blanchett as the angel, and I forget her name, but she's in Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis as the scientist or whatever. It was like I don't think the roles that they were being casted really fit well with what they were acting with. I feel like they just didn't. They were just throwing like, oh look, Kevin Hart's in the movie. Oh, Kate Blanchett's in the movie. Oh, it's like your favorite people are in the movie and you should go watch it. Like, and Jack Black too as well playing Claptrap. By the way, Claptrap was so. Oh my god, probably the most annoying character in the movie. Like, oh my gosh, it seemed like every single time he needed to open his mouth every single time and try to like spew like a one-liner that wasn't even funny at all. Like, oh my gosh, he just didn't want to shut up. Same with the girl. I did not like the girl either. Just like being all bratty and stuff. That was definitely not her in the games as well. She was like, she would like kill people. Be like psychotic, but it's like not annoying. This girl was annoying, or whatever her name. I don't remember her name, but she's the one that has the bunny ears and stuff. So she was very annoying. Yeah, I did not like Claptrap. Did not like her. The visuals were pretty good. I will say, visuals pretty good. I did like the cars. It was giving off Mad Max a little bit, but I will say it was pretty good with that as well. Choreography was, like the fight, like sometimes the camera would always pan at like the most weirdest directions when it came to like the fighting scenes or whatever. It was just like it was just all over the place or something like that. So I didn't really like that as well. I don't know, like I just, it was bad with what the camera was trying to angle the fights for. Like, I don't know what was that. Like, bro, like ReactBot, you can probably fight better than any of the characters in the movie.
As an AI language model, I am unable to react to this.
React to what? Wait, react to what, ReactBot?
Someone wasn't hugged enough as a kid.
Okay then. Screw you. Screw you then. Wait. No. How's it? Oh. I played. Oh yeah. Yeah. I did. I got my PS5. What else did I get? I got a lot of cash. I got a lot of cash and stuff, and PlayStation gift cards to buy. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And I do need a hug. Anyway, yeah, Borderlands was terrible. I did not like it at all. I don't know. I don't. Everything that should have been in the scenes should have not been in the scenes. Like, honestly, even like the joke dynamic, like the jokes that were also being presented weren't really jokes, and the jokes also sometimes when it comes to like video game, like TV shows or movies, they usually base it off the humor that is based on their games. Like, for example, Last of Us. They mention like all the jokes that are on the main video games. They do mention in the games, and even though it's like expected, as well, it shows that like the game itself and the TV show itself doesn't change, which is good. Like, I like it. Like, some things do not need to be changed in life, and that's one of them. Borderlands, it's like they have to make their own type of humor within what the director had to make itself, rather than just what was based in the games, which I do not like. Specifically with the humor, I will say specifically with the humor, like that just did not stick well with like. Also, the villain was terrible. I hate it. Like he didn't really not need a point in this movie. I feel like he wasn't even a villain at this point. He was just he was just there like trying to like end the quest that the main characters were trying to accomplish the whole movie. So like the only thing, because like the villain is the bunny's daughter or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even care enough to remember it at that point. So like I think it was the villain's daughter or something like that, and apparently the villain's daughter was a special one or something. But oh boy, well you guessed wrong. The Kate Blanchett is the fire angel, and she's actually the special one because she's got superpowers. Whoop de doo. Oh my goodness, it's like we're trying to compete to see who's best, I guess, in the whole team or whatever. So it's like it's just so dumb. Like I don't understand like why what the villain existed or something like that. Because he only really is like a threat at the end of the movie, until because he only appears when he no I mean like he does appear in the movie, but like he only meets the main characters in person at like near the end of the movie. Like that's not something that I feel like villains should always be presented throughout, like always be present with like the main characters, because that they're trying to stop him. So with the villain, it's just like nah, I'm just not feeling with you. And also, another ChatGPT script as well. It's like some of the lines were just like it's not something that a normal person would even say in their day to life. It was like, I'm getting too old for this, or something like that. I'm like, I can't do this anymore, or something like it's the most like driest one-liner lines or something like that. It's terrible. I just don't like it. It's absolutely terrible. So yeah, okay. For the last one, I noticed I did it, bro. I did not put any of these movies and not better or would watch this again. That's sad. I don't know. Maybe I just really do have a hatred of this movie than I thought I did. For Borderlands, it's not going in here. No, you're not going. I would probably put this in pretty awful, but where it would rank. I would probably, you know what? I would actually put it above Joker. It was only the visuals and the action and some of the action, I guess, I really did like. But that was like that's the only thing I could compliment. But like, I don't know. I just really didn't like how they could have probably really connected the characters so much better with this movie, rather than just being just like hating each other and not willing to get along with each other the whole time. And the villain that was in the movie didn't really have a motive to like try to kill the people specifically, as it's not something that he was like he just wanted the daughter or whatever, like get her back or something. So it's nothing too crazy or something about. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna rank Borderlands for that, probably higher than Joker, I will say. But yeah, all right, I think we got everything in the tier list so far. So to recap, the least worst, I guess, of the movie is Night Swim, Tear It, Imaginary for better writing. Then we got Rebel Moon, Craven, Joker 2, Borderlands, and then we got movies that shouldn't have existed at all in the first place: Madam Web, Megamind 2, and Strangers Chapter 1. Yeah, I will say, like, some of these movies are very, like, fun, bad stuff. So I feel like a lot of people can think differently of how they like these movies, because, like, sometimes, like, when it comes to bad movies, it can get a laugh out of you, and you can actually enjoy the movie, I will say. But, like, some of these movies in here are just, like, so boring. Like, some of these I almost nearly fell asleep to. Like, Joker 2, specifically. I almost fell asleep in that movie. I actually did not even want to watch the movie. I was just like, oh, can we just leave at that point? I just didn't want to see that movie anymore. It was awful, terrible. I just didn't like it. And, yeah, so it was, like, movies like that where it's like, ugh, I just didn't want to be there anymore. Like, sometimes, like, I don't like movies that are just, like, lazy cash grabs, because it shows that, like, it shows a poor taste of what the director's gonna make in the movie. Because, like, Megamind 2, the first one did amazing. It got him a lot of money. of course they're gonna make a second one because I got them a lot of money. They're gonna work towards it. Same thing with Joker 2. A lot of money as well. They got a lot of money for the first one. Todd Phillips was craving getting a call from the scriptwriter saying, "Hey, we need to make another Joker 2 movie," and they made it, and they made this garbage. So, yeah, and it didn't even make enough money to reach its own budget, which is very sad. Like, it actually got less money than Morbius, which is crazy. I never think you could surpass more. If you go below Morbius, then you're a pretty bad DC movie in the end. But yeah, I will say it marks where it stands. I will say, with all the movies. I will say I'm a little, I'm a little like intrigued as to why I didn't put not in any of the not bad, not good, or I would watch it again sections. Like, I guess that means I'm never watching these movies again. I don't know. Like, even fun bad movies, because sometimes I don't really want to watch again, But other than that. But yeah, this has been a fun live stream, I will say. It was nice ranking all these horror movies. It was also nice having REACTBOT as well. Is there anything you'd like to say, REACTBOT, before we... Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, I'm dying. Is there anything you'd like to say before we end the stream?
I don't know. I just didn't find it that funny.
Isn't that the second time you said that already? Why are you saying this so much? Dude, what is up with you today? I swear. No. We need a real one.
Come on, guys. Let's get this video trending.
That's a good way to end the video. Yes, let's get the video trending, even though I haven't cared about this channel as often anymore. So, yeah, we could do that. Wait, actually, something really cool you could do is that you can actually... Hold on. You can actually make him so unbelievably massive. Look at that.
You know what else is massive? You know what else is massive?
I'm just gonna hope you guys didn't hear that on stream. God damn it. Oh my god. Just say that. Please don't tell me you're... That was my brother in the background. No, red, god damn it, red, shut. Man, you just completely blundered the stream, bro. How did you do that?
Yay.
Yeah. Look at. Okay, well, actually, wait. Can I do this? Can I do this? Oh, heck yeah. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Can I crop? I don't know how to crop in, let me screen this. Oh, I can't. Let's put him right here. Yeah, there we go. Now he's, wait, I gotta flip this. Can I don't know how to flip. But look, he's reacting. Look at that. I can just leave the video. REACTBOT is reacting. Oh my god. That's crazy. Look at him. Oh my goodness.
Ah, the classic switcheroo.
Yes, it is the switcher. Wait, hold on. We need to find a new line from him because he said that before.
Hey, can we get a USA in the chat?
What? What is the... What is the USA? What is the USA? No, okay, no. We're putting you to bed. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh my goodness, I don't know what the heck was that. Oh my god. No, oh god. What are you doing? No, NG, why you... God damn it, I'm always spamming it. God, Oh well. Okay, well, actually, let's end the stream. Yeah, I had a fun time doing this tier list. It was really fun. I did enjoy it. It's very nice ranking all the bad movies that have existed nowadays, and hopefully next year will be even a worse time to work on more bad movies. So I can have better tier lists with that stuff. But I will say, like, some of the movies have come out have been really good. I think Wonka came around this year too as well. I really liked Wonka. There was another movie that I really liked as well. Wild Robot was another good one. Piece by Piece, the Pharrell Williams movie. Yeah, so there's been a few good movies in there. Not all of them are bad, but like I've noticed with like I've watched a lot of like commentary videos, and like sometimes I believe in the theories of like this year has like I don't know why it's been a laughable amount of bad movies. Like it's crazy of how many like bad movies are coming out. So but yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining the stream. It was nice seeing all these bad movies, and probably gonna watch more bad movies in the future, you know, because it's always fun seeing that. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, with all that being said, I'll see you in the next stream, guys, or video. Reese's